Are you considering real estate investment opportunities here in Las Vegas? Well, we might have the perfect opportunity for you. Hey, Steve Thomas here with the Thomas Group and Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson Realtors. Join with me today, I have a great friend of mine and business partner, Mr. Ben Bidlack. I'm going to give you a little introduction to Ben shortly, but we're here today basically looking for investors and to kind of share some of the success that we've had in our investment company that Ben and I own, and give you some little insights into some opportunities that you might not even be aware of. So as a little sort of background for you guys, Ben, myself, and two other partners, we own a company called WeVest. And WeVest really came around through me being a full-time real estate broker and looking at real estate, talking about real estate every single day. I was finding I was getting opportunities coming my way. But there were a couple of things that were often restricting me from taking advantage of those opportunities. One was time. Like sometimes I just didn't have the time to invest into a project, even though as great as it might be, because I'm running a real estate group, I'm a full-time real estate agent. And the other thing was money, right? I was often like, I wish I had the money to be able to capitalize on that. So when I met Ben, and we'll talk about how we met very shortly, Ben, we started talking about this kind of problem, I guess, that I had. And we formed a company. So Ben, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, great to be here.
Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about, first of all, like how we met and a little bit about you, because I think you've got a very interesting history.
Well, I first found out about the Thomas Group and moving to Las Vegas during COVID. I was living in Los Angeles and wanted to move to Las Vegas, and I found your channel. And I started watching the videos about maybe moving here, looking at having great value buying real estate in Las Vegas. And I contacted on the website, just like anyone could, and met you and Kristen, and then I met Christina, one of the agents, ended up buying my primary home there, and then I had such a great experience that I bought a second property, an investment property, through Christina as well, and Steve. And well, then we started playing golf together. And then the rest is downhill. But no, and I've always been interested in more investment kinds of property, especially having such a great experience so far, and approached Steve about many opportunities that either through lack of capital or lack of time or effort, maybe we could pool our resources and time together and form a company, and we decided to do that.
And Ben is a Stanford alumni. Is that correct in saying alumni?
Yeah, I got my MBA at Stanford, and most of my career has been in management consulting, companies like Booz Allen, McKinsey, and the partners working on my own. But since I've been investing in real estate, I'm really feeling like more and more of my time and energy is moving toward that direction. So this was perfect. So we formed it, a year and a half ago or so, and we've already had it. We're sort of 2 or 3 deals in. We're interested in flips, we're interested in rentals, short-term and mid-term, and any and all.
Long-term, and we've also stumbled upon, we won't give too much away, but we've stumbled upon, let's just say, a niche that we feel can be highly leveraged. And not only a niche, but actually we've just identified within the last couple of days a property that is an unbelievable property. And to be quite frank with you, this is a $5 million plus property. We don't have that type of capital. So yeah, in short, if you are an investor that would love to partner with us, maybe you don't have $5 million, but the things that we're talking about are kind of interesting to you. You're thinking about investing in Las Vegas, but you don't want the hassle of finding the deals. You don't want any of the hassle of managing the property. You just want some passive income. Well, partner with us. We would love to help you. We're always finding opportunities. And maybe it's just a case of you just reaching out to us and saying, hey, Steve, Ben, I'm interested, in potentially partnering with you in the future. This is the capital that I have at my disposal. And then when we find an opportunity, Ben can reach out and say, hey, we've got something here.
Would this be of interest?
Yeah.
WeVest is all about bringing people in, to one or more people in, interested now, have capital now, will soon have capital, or just interested overall in the opportunities that, and there's so many that Steve comes across that I and others don't. And we wanted to bring those benefits to some investors.
So yeah, I think Las Vegas is, a great place to invest. It's going to continuously be a good place to invest.
It was already it's experienced a lot of growth since I moved here in 2021. But in the last 6 months, I mean, you see all the large sports teams, all these new huge. There's a movie studio coming in. There are huge infrastructure and luxury and just large projects, commercial projects coming into the area. Every day we learn about something more, and it's just going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the one thing that most people probably actually disregard, but it's a huge focus or huge element to the success of Las Vegas is the conventions. Right? And we have a huge amount of traffic coming through this city 365 days a year, every single convention you can imagine. And a lot of these people don't just want to stay in hotels, and they don't just stay, they stay for a long period of time, and some of them will stay in properties like ours for a month. Traveling nurses, there's a huge amount of hospitals, around here. So, when you start factoring in all of these little different elements, Las Vegas is definitely not the place it used to be, right? Very much more family friendly in its marketing, and I think all of this is just. I like to often use the analogy. It's like the tide rising in a harbor, right? When you've got the tide rising in a harbor, not just one boat goes up; they all do, and that's the general consensus in the whole area here. Not to mention, we've only got a finite amount of land. So,
and the image of, I would say, of Las Vegas coming from sort of the place where you do things, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's about 5 years ago or even 10 years ago. Now the image is much more. It's the lifestyle city. It's this entertainment capital of the world, but it's a lifestyle city for families, not just for sort of the strip entertainment. It is a place to live. And that's why I moved here and some of my friends and family.
Yeah, and it's why we're personally putting our own money and capital into investing into the area, as well as why we believe you should. So if any of this is exciting to you and you're thinking, yeah, I'd love to get a little piece of Las Vegas and capture some of that appreciation, we would love to help you. You can contact me on my website, thethomasgrouplv.com, and you can schedule a consultation with myself, Ben. We'd love to have a chat with you about what your goals are and take it from there. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Ben, thank you so much for joining us on the channel, and we'll see you again soon.